Sorry it took me a minute to make this video, but I'm here now and I'm here to address all this man shit.
You can't genuinely believe this!
Why? Why can't we believe this?
This isn't even power scaling now. This is like, I'm worried about your general intelligence.
You're right. This is not power scaling. I would not put this under power scaling. I don't want it to be power scaling. And as for you speaking on someone's intelligence, I would not be pointing fingers as if like you ain't too far gone, my boy.
On TikTok for almost 3 years, and the amount of time that this argument comes up, regardless of which way you slice it, it's still not light speed.
But why? Why can't it be light speed? Why can't it not be light speed? When it is stated, not only it's been stated, also it's proven to be otherwise. So the feat backs up the statement. But you said you got something to speak on this otherwise. Let's hear him out.
Let me give you that Kumu can repel things at light speed, and Zoro needed to dodge all of those light speed projectiles. That still doesn't mean he was moving his body at the speed of light or faster to dodge something. And
well, I guess in this post, he never really moved for real. He just vibrated his molecules and all the air pack cannon just fly past him. Like, Buddy made it sound like he just made a little head bop like Luffy in post time skip. He did a whole backflip somersault in the air. If that's not moving, I don't know what the fuck is.
For everyone going, that doesn't make sense. Baseball! Just baseball!
Now everybody fasten their seatbelts and get ready to hear this shit.
A batter can move out of the way of a pitch thrown by a pitcher. If it's coming at their head, they have the time to go, oops, that's coming at my head, I gotta dodge out of the way. Does that mean some random batter can move at the speed of a pitch? No! Are they moving somewhat relative to that pitch? Yes!
And this is why I keep saying to myself and anybody who watches my videos or anything else like that, power scaling is trash. It'll never be loved. I'll never love it. I'll never accept it. You are the cancer. Power scaling is the cancer of anime fan. To put into this perspective, right? You are right. There is no way, shape, and form the pitcher can move fast as the ball itself. In the real world, that would not make sense. One small issue about that. Come here real quick. We're not in the fucking real world. What we're talking about here is fucking fiction. It's fiction, David. It's fiction, dog. Like, why can't power scalers get it through their thick skulls that you cannot take real world shit and seriously bash it into a fictional world and expect it to make sense? You're talking about a regular dude in a regular world that reasonably cannot do shit that it could be easily be more implied in a fictional fucking world. I don't expect a real person to do that in the real world. But if a writer can write it in a way in a fictional world, that makes more sense because it's a fucking fictional world. God damn it, bro. And to address even that argument you tried to make, this is ability to reflect things at light speed. He is able to move these at light speed himself because his powers allows him to reflect things. And now we know that it's able to reflect things at light speed, which is why when he popped the straw hats, David, they go at light speed. They were moving fast as fuck, which is why a lot of people could not tell where the fuck they were going. He reflected them at light speed. That's just how his powers works. And we know that because he himself can reflect himself at light speed. How do we know this? Because in the midst of the battle, David, between Kizaru and Rayleigh, he was fast enough to intercept between them to make sure that Rayleigh was having a conversation with him. He was in between somebody who is literally light. So even from that standpoint, your argument is shit. Because in this perspective, he reflects things at the speed of light. anything at the speed of light, and he also did that to him to intercept between Kizaru and Rayleigh, which means he himself would have to move at that speed since they would have to be he's fighting. Rayleigh was fighting somebody that had light powers. They were moving at the speed of light. He was able to intercept them to give Rayleigh a conversation about whatnot. So even by that logic, your whole this baseball reference picture shit, just throw that shit away, please.
See, do you know how many fans of F1 racing there are that can see the cars move, that can't move as fast as the cars? You dumbass!
Gun to the side of your head, name me 5 people in the real world that has the physical capabilities of Zoro. Because I'll wait for myself. I just love this logic where every other anime can have their own fictional logic, but with One Piece, it's always has to be tied to everything science-based. Throw in Thomas Edison, throw in Isaac Newton, fucking Bill Nye the science guy if you give these niggas a chance. Like, I never heard of any other anime get treated with this levels of logic just to belittle feat they don't want to believe to exist. Like, it's only One Piece. I swear, it's only One Piece I've been seeing get this level of logic getting hit with them just to belittle something. It's so funny because there was a video I wanted to find, I can't find it, where he said that sand was light speed. I'll bullshit you not. I'll try to find that video, but I swear to God, he says sand was light speed, fo. He believed in non-bullshit logic in a fictional world when it only benefit for his own series. And even though the video I couldn't find it, the one that I did find that I remember, I'm gonna show y'all. It's funny as fuck. Just hear this shit out.
Come with me on this journey, because I'll defend Naruto, you guys defend One Piece, because this is baffling. In a world where a man can make solid clones of himself and 1,000 of them, it's impossible for them to also go light speed. In a world where people can turn water into dragons and shoot that at each other, it's impossible for there to be light speed feet. In a world where there are talking fucking Ninja Turtles, it's impossible for there to be light speed feet. In a world where these kids have sentient sand that can defend themselves without them even thinking about it, it's impossible for there to be light speed feats.
Like, ain't that crazy? Like, he understands that in a world of Naruto, a fictional world, he completely understands that shit that doesn't make sense in the real world can make sense in a world that's completely fictional, right? But for One Piece, right? For One Piece, the same series that has lava and the superiority of flames, even though flames in the real world, it has greater temperature than lava. The same series where you drink milk and your bones and all that shit instantly regen. The same series that where motherfuckers have light able to reflect on non-reflective surfaces. A series where a motherfucker can grab air and crack it to shift tectonic plates. How the fuck does that correlate to anything scientifically when it comes to shifting tectonic plates? I have no fucking clue, but if you ask any Naruto fan, not even Naruto fan, if you ask any Naruto power scaler to explain to you how does grabbing air and cracking it allows him to shift tectonic plates, I promise you they'll find a way for that shit. In a series like that, nah, of course, everything there is highly logical. Everything there that we showed you apparently has a logical explanation for all of it. Every single one of them. Like, the lengths y'all will go to just to belittle every feat that we showed you is fucking absurd. I'll never find an anime that has this level of theories and trials and tribulations just so people can just be like, nah. But hey, maybe I'm tripping. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I'm making sense? Or do some people need to actually read the fucking series?